Namaste! Please be welcome to the wonderful world of Ayurveda.
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Shyam. Today we are going to learn a little bit about making Ayurvedic oils, Ayurvedic medicated oils, and this one is going to be for Nasya, for the nose, for the brain. Today we are going to do some homemade oil in a way that we learned to do in India, and for that we are going to use Shan, our new big black oven, and this is a special kind of utensil that we buy in India, but you can use something inox also. We are going to have just like 270 grams of seasoned oil. This is more or less 300 milliliters. And if you use ounces and this kind of stuff, don't worry. I'm just going to explain very easily how you can manage to do it. Okay? We are going to use some powders. This is cardamom. This is ela in Sanskrit. This is vacha, calamus aromaticus. This is good for kapha. This is good for vata. And this is a mixture of centella asiatica. This is manduka parni and ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba is ginkgo biloba. Okay. We are going to have the sum of this is going to be 1, right? 1 part. This is 90 grams here, and this is going to sum 1. In grams, this is going to make 4 times the amount of the powders, and this is the water is going to be 4 times 16 times the amount of water. This is 1 liter 0.80 milliliters. So now we start with the water. We are going to put 16 parts of water to start to prepare the decoction. This decoction is going to be used to make the medicines go inside the oil. We have here 90 grams, okay? And we are going to use in this part around half of it. You can do in your, just like eye measurement. This is going to be half of the cardamom, 45 grams, in this part of the preparation. Okay, 45, my hand told me. And then this is going to be 45 of the calamus aromaticus, vacha. We have also 45 grams. This is very energetic complement for the brain. Cardamom is very smoothing and also nourishing, sattvic herb that makes you feel happy and joyful. And this too is a compound for releasing stress and give you energy to work more with more health. Ginkgo biloba and centella asiatica is going to be half of it also. Why am I using just half of it? It's a very important question, I know. The thing is that we are going to do medicated oils that is for internal use, not external use. And in this way, we need to make a special tool to confirm that the oil is still smooth, is not so penetrating, is not so tikshna, is not so hard, strong. So I had used already like 45 of the whole amount of this mixture. And now I can mix all them together. Again, cardamom is very good for vata. It's very good for making you less agitated, less anxious and this kind of stuff. Vacha, calamus aromaticus, is very good for making your speech go well, your coordination between thoughts and the movement inside your brain, your mind gets more alive and gets less sleepy. It's very good for Vata Kapha kind of disturbance. And the other two is very good for Pitta. Centellia asiatica, Manduka parni, and Ginkgo biloba are very Pitta soothing herbs and make you less anger, less irritable, less critical in a bad sense, all this kind of stuff. Okay? So this part, this other half of the amount of powders are going to be used to make a ball. Yeah, a very good ball. Not a soccer ball, but a thing that is going to help us to see the point of the preparation that is helpful for internal use. If you don't do this way, if you just put everything inside the water, it's good for making the external use oils that we use on massage therapies. But if you are going to use oils for Nasya, for treatments in the colon, for the bastis, we need to make more soft, not so strong oils. And this part is going to be used later. Okay? So the thing is, again, take note please. We have one part of churna, of the powders. This you can make 1 ounce. Doesn't matter. Okay? You can make 90 grams. It's just like X. And with this part, you're going to make 4 times this X to have of oils in grams. And please be careful, because oils are less dense than water. Usually sesame oil is like 0.93. So if we're going to use 270 milliliters and 270 grams here of oil, it's going to be more than 270 milliliters. It's going to be around 300. But again, if you use 1 ounce of the powder, it's going to be 4 ounces of the oil. And then we are going to use 4 times the amount of the oil and 16 times the amount of the powder of water. And this water is going to be reduced to the same amount in grams of the oil. This means that this part is going to be cooking, and if we want a more strong and penetrating oil, it's going to be cooking in a more high pressure, in a more high intensity flame. But if we want a very easy-going oil, it's going to be boiled in a very slow, manda way. Okay? This is just like half and half, medium force. And this is going to be used for Anu Taila. I call it Anu Taila Namaste. My name, Tiago Namaste. Nice to meet you. And then, this is very helpful for your brain to keep working. This is very helpful for your decongest your sinus, facial sinus. And this is one of the most important things in Ayurveda for your daily routine. To clean your air passage, that you can breathe properly, and to have very good and strong memory and speech and coordination and all this stuff. Okay? So this is going to take a while, and during this while I'm starting to prepare the other thing that I'm going to prepare in this day. That is the medicated ghee for the eyes. Because when you go to the kitchen in Ayurveda, you should, if you're a Pitta, you should make a lot of arrangements to do more than one thing in the same day, because it takes time. So if it takes time, it's better to just start one and then you go start another, and when this one is starting to be finishing, the other one is going, and then you have all the things going in a way that your time is more well managed. Okay? Just one last thing, about to know when it's going to reduce to 1/4. Okay? Because we need to know when is reduced to 1/4. I already know in this kind of utensil because I'm used to use it. But what we usually do is just like take one thing, wooden thing, and make one mark on it. Let's see if it can show. Yeah, it can appear a little bit. Usually you do like this. You put, when it stills with the same amount of liquid, and you make a mark, right? And when this goes 1/4, you're ready, right? Like this. But since this pen here is not so regular, it makes the flame go more not so in one way. It's more homogeneous. It has to be a little bit more than this. But it's okay. If you're going to use just like one regular one, you can take measure, and when it's 1/4, oh, now you can see. When it's 1/4, you can stop. Okay? This is easy way to make this measurement. Depending on the flame and the place you are, this can take, and the amount of water, like 15 minutes to maybe 1 day. But it doesn't matter. For this amount of medicated oil, that is going to be around 300 milliliters, this is probably going to take half to 1 hour, right? So I already have some videos in English in Ayurvedic cooking and all this stuff. I have more than 1,000 videos in Portuguese about Ayurveda, and I'm just starting to record some in English. I hope you like it, and we are going to come back later when we need to finish this. Alright? Namaste! Yeah, it's possible. You can take care of your health by online counseling. Namaste!